Hello there everyone and welcome back. It has been a long time coming, but finally, after what feels like an eternity, the Royal Court DLC is now out, and Megapublics is diving back into Crusader Kings 3. We are going to have a little bit of fun, needless to say, and we do have some special rules in place for this campaign. And actually, let me just dive into the game to explain where my location is, as this intro is going to be after our first session. Since we did roll off to see who gets to pick their location first and everything like that, but the ultimate theme of this campaign is everyone is going to be taking part in the Holy Roman Empire. We're going to be enjoying all the perks of the Empire. That we're going to have access, of course, to the DLC, the court, which we do have a couple of mods in place, and I will talk about those in a moment. But I think my ultimate plan, I have selected as the Count of Leon here, which is going to be a bit awkward, which will make sense as we're gonna have multiple players kind of around my territory, and it's going to be tricky to maybe get the Duchy title I want, at least in the early sessions. And the main theme, the main idea of my plan is to try and use my French culture to try influence as much of the Holy Roman Empire as I can, and maybe with the hybridization of the cultures now with the Royal Court, maybe I could dip my toe into that and see what becomes of it. I haven't really played any of the single player to know how these new mechanics are going to work, so I will be playing a little bit by ear, but this is the theme. We have about 14-ish players, I want to believe, maybe 12 or 13. I don't recall an exact count. And we basically all spread all along the empire itself. And of course, at Chen, since our rule for picking our counts, it has to be 2 county realm or lower or smaller, basically. And of course, it goes to no surprise that the one place that has a special building would be immediately picked, which is basically what happened there. And there are other special rules here. We are not allowed to deliberately go out and conquer territory outside the Holy Roman Empire unless the rest of the committee, the rest of the council, the elective, votes towards that goal. There's going to be a lot of political roleplay potentially going on in this campaign. We're going to be strictly committed, ideally, to keeping the Holy Roman Empire in order, keeping it together. There may be a few outliers, there may be a few players that want to try and break away from the Empire. It's going to be a fun time, I'm hoping. And, of course, the fighting and scheming to be elected to be the Emperor, because we are not allowed to change that succession rule. It's going to have to stay elective the entire time, which allows for a lot of interesting things to go on. And if we had too many players, if we had maybe 20 or if it was too cramped, then we might have branched off to have half of us in the Byzantine Empire or even in France, and the other half, of course, in the Holy Roman Empire. But I did talk about mods. We did have 4 mods in place here. Let me just try and double check what they were called. We had, was it the coat of arms? Was it Cat's coat of arms emblem? Which unfortunately, after several attempts, we did have desyncing issues, so 2 of these mods were deactivated to try and alleviate that. Which, for this video, this campaign attempt that you're seeing, we had no issues at all, outside of just regular PC hardware issues, it seems like. So we had the coat of arms designer, which we did turn off, but I am pointing it out in case, and there will be a link in the description as well, for if you want to have a look at them. We have the Flavor Community Pack, which is our first mod that we're actually going to be utilizing for this campaign, which adds a bunch of different events, I believe. I don't remember too much of the specifics. We have the Catholic Trinity, which could have been really nice as it would include anti-popes, cardinals, and a bunch of other things that is based on the Catholic religion. And of course the possibility of even becoming the Pope kind of legitimately, as opposed to maybe breaking the game or however other players have been doing it in the past. And then the final mod, which we are utilizing because it's kind of a key feature to the Royal Court, is Dukes will also have a Royal Court mod. Or Dukes have Royal... What is it? Dukes have courtrooms is what it's technically called. I got distracted because the picture of it is actually a little bit different than the name. And that's pretty self-explanatory. With how cramped potentially this campaign can be, very few of us are likely going to become kingdom titles, or at least kings and queens, as made apparent here. There's only, 7 territories that's even possible to have kingdom titles. Never mind one of these. It's very much going to be held by the Emperor themselves. Those are basically the 4 mods there, and the 2 that we're using is the Dukes have throne rooms or courtrooms, and the community flavor pack. Those are the 2 we're going to be using for this campaign. The other 2 sadly had to be turned off to kind of deal with the possible desyncing issues that they may have been causing. But I am so ecstatic to see what goes on here, what mischief is going to be underway, and I can promise you already the first session has a little bit of hilarity, even if I may not be present for the main channel most of the time, for reasons you will know later on. I hope you enjoy this run, and I hope that this is going to be a fun experience for all present.
Is this a walrus?
He's the Lorax. He speaks to the trees.
He actually has no. He has
Why
no
is arm
traits.
so thin? Why is his arm so thin?
He has no traits.
Alright, let's go.
He has no traits.
What if Putin was like, "Hey, don't disqualify my figure skater, and I won't invade"?
Alright, we all in?
Well, we're still waiting for Kitty, I think. Is your rule already? I don't see.
Yeah, that's a pretty funny one. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's like literally every organization is like, yeah, she should be disqualified.
Is that a walrus?
Except,
All right, it looks like we're good, right?
No, we're not. Kitty, is your ruler ready?
Just one sec.
Okay.
Kitty's not working. Looks like she's done.
I wonder if the IOC
No,
was
she
like,
just
"This
select-
could cause World War III if we."
Kitty just selected the ruler before customizing,
Oh, okay.
because it's
I mean,
a
I think you kind of have to,
66-year-old.
don't you?
Guy looks like.
Yeah, and Bergerman's 0.
yep.
What you planning, Bergerman?
He is the Quizox Haderach.
I'll adopt you, Burger. No,
I
I'll take
am the chosen one.
I think I should change the name of my
September
stream.
15, 1066, the chosen one was born.
I should change this
Was that a Doom
the
reference, Graham?
my stream oath to watch us play rehost.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Watch us play rehosting the game, the campaign. We'll get there
We
eventually.
spent over an hour.
Alright.
Let me turn to you, Burger.
All right, hey, don't hit anything until we end September.
End September?
End of September.
Wake me
October.
Green Day song. What the fuck? I just got arrested.
September's over. Okay, now you can touch
Good.
things.
That's not fair.
We're being oh.
Lord Walker broke the rule unintentionally.
Damn, straight up. You're gonna die right now. Like, watch. You're gonna get your title's gonna be stripped from you.
Nope, I'm gonna ransom
Immediately
myself.
executed.
I just paid $50.
Should we
to
save
die.
the game? I'm gonna save the game.
God.
I'm gonna save the game.
Did you go to rest so quickly?
I'm a deviant who likes incest. Doesn't go very well.
Thank you, Nightmare Wolf, for the subscription there. Hopefully we can give you a good campaign to enjoy. It's been a little bit rough with these mods being incompatible at the moment. Potentially.
The fuck did I marry?
He's hitting on me.
Oh, I did not.
Should just seduced your captor.
I could have. Lots of room in my cell.
I think
my
I
lord.
chose the wrong wife because this one looks fucking as shit.
All right, I now have twice the number of troops I have in this
I'm
game.
sick already. That's fun.
Wait, why am I gay? Oh fuck.
This has started well. I'm sick. He's in prison. He's gay.
Alright, well, we're not restarting, so.
You're my gayness walker.
Everyone's gay for Cersei.
Well, at least this time I didn't have a botched healing, so that's good.
Wait, what happens if I try to seduce a player character?
I thought you said you were gonna
Probably
improve your
not going to
character
take
while
off.
at the event.
I did a little bit.
Walker, we're already rich?
Yeah, I started
Oh.
with twice as much money as I did last time.
I started with a little bit more money, but I would.
I have twice as many troops as I had last time.
I started with
I got
80,
100
and now
more
I have
troops.
200, and I already paid 50 for bribes.
This is
But
working
I
out
have
well for some of
barely any
us.
men-at-arms. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I started with. I'm gonna say limited crown authority. God damn it! I have
The
less troops
men
than the
at
first
arms
time.
thing
But
is
less time.
definitely
It's random, yeah.
random.
I only have one building instead too, though, this time.
Oh,
And the build is
that's
just slightly
why I
different.
have so many. I went from last game, I had one singular man of arms. I now have 3 separate sets of men at arms, all at like between 1 and 4 size.
Nice.
Well, that's going to be expensive, but it could work out amazingly if done right.
Yeah, I can pay it all off.
I had 3 perks before, though. This time
Oh
I had
yeah,
0.
guess who got a cat?
By the way, no.
Well, I think the perks have to do with age.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
I had 3 perks last time too when I was 17 both times.
Oh.
I don't know them.
Jesus. I don't know what the hell I did, but my fucking stewardship shot up to 26. It was 20 when we started.
Your wife?
Probably. Yeah, she has 10 stewardship.
So, aside for a steward, this is not too terrible here for me.
Then look at Lord Walker playing on easy mode, already making 10 gold a month.
Wow.
It's just good
I
management.
make 5 gold a month.
I can't help that I'm better at the game.
Better at picking the easier starts.
Yeah, everyone was like eyeing that special building there.
I was thrown in jail 4 days into the game.
Don't worry there, Nightmare Wolf. It's possible maybe your last subscription was the Twitch Prime, which automatically would expire. I don't know if that's true or not, but hopefully we can have ourselves some fun time. At the very least, I'm really hoping. Things are looking promising so far.
In fairness.
I thought that was pretty obvious.
Stop trying to take away from my awesomeness, Burger.
Wait, what happened?
Indeed.
What did you do, Walker? I mean,
nothing. He's lying.
Figure what else?
He has. Okay, pure blooded and delicate, I could see like canceling out, but you still need a level 2 negative perk to get
Well,
even
I
out
put
with.
incest and deviant. Those are pretty negative.
But they're not congenital.
They're not inheritable.
Yeah, they are if I die.
I do appreciate the subscription though. Once the dang YouTuber League weekly recap's all done, my next big ambition is to try and put some serious work into at least the presentation of the YouTube, or not the YouTube, but the Twitch channel, and by proxy the YouTube channel. That is still going to be another 2 or 3 weeks, and I got a lot of work to try and get the playoffs all ready. But that is the dream. Never mind getting back to streaming because of that.
And the English.
How about?
wait.
Oh, wait. Oh no, yeah. Okay.
Everybody knows Germans.
Oh, my computer's trying to crash. Trying to fix it.
Oh no.
No.
Is it fixed? I think I fixed it. Maybe. It's good, I'm good.
Can I pause, please?
Everybody knows that German culture is the best culture.
I agree.
Right.
Well, you'll have to. Your job for this campaign is to persuade us.
I mean,
High German language is the court language for the empire.
I was just gonna say that. Like we do
as
speak
the superior culture.
I mean,
I agree.
What do you mean, like German? Like Germanic German is the best culture? Yeah, that literally doesn't exist, right?
Central Germanic heritage.
High German is basically
Central Germanic
German
heritage
that is
under your
gay.
cultural pillars is the combining and High German language. Those are the two factors that make you superior to anyone else. Everyone else is just trash.
Oh,
How do I
sweet.
learn
Yeah, I fit in
High
that group.
German?
Fuck everybody else.
Do I speak High German already?
yes. If you
It's
are
whatever
German,
whatever your starting culture was. I believe that's the language you have.
Yes, I have High German. I'm Swabian. Okay, I should learn French. Yes.
Actually-
Dude, you're pretty ugly for a beautiful guy.
You shut the fuck up.
I was gonna seduce you, and then like I don't know.
Oh, we're getting raided, by the way.
I hope you get.
Jordy-
Yeah, I hope you get raided by those fucking raiders, Lord Walker.
Oh shit, they're right next to me.
Yeah, Walker,
I
you
was
do
about
not
to say,
mind marriage.
Walker
Yeah.
is
proposals,
getting
so-
raided, not us.
Yeah, they heard about all that wealth you had over there, Lord Walker.
He's
Imagine
actually
starting.
probably-
Imagine
Yeah.
starting with the gold mine and 2 provinces. Like, bruh.
He's inching towards me. He's coming for me.
Why is my guy bent over like a little simp? Like, how do I get him to change his posture?
You used to be able to do it, not anymore.
I want a freak baby.
Oh, you're about to get one.
Well, Tart's.
Tart?
Seduce Tart.
I'm seducing you, Tart.
Yep, Tart's
Accept.
gonna help you out with that.
Oh,
and
I was trying to seduce you, so I guess that cancels out.
Oh, nice. Here, I'll
Oh,
let you
God.
just keep doing it then.
Damn, Lenzo straight up picked Crusader, even though the Crusaders aren't even a thing. Crusades aren't anything yet.
I had to.
Yeah.
You're like straight up like, let's.
Well, to be honest, a lot of people were getting burnt out from Crusader Kings, so we decided to take a 2 or 3 month break, especially with the impending Royal Court. And of course, we did play a little bit of Stellaris as well. So unfortunately, it is going to be more of a short term, like maybe a few months of Crusader Kings until people get bored, or the desyncs become too annoying, which so far looking so good.
Man,
They can kick
Oh.
off whatever.
Would you look at that?
Oh,
Oh, maybe there was a
guys.
crusade
Historical.
before.
That was ahistorical. That's
the
not. that
Kaiser's
wasn't
wife is a lesbian.
I'm getting seduced by
Puzzle.
2 guys.
We must depose the Kaiser for his heretic wife.
right. Hey, but she is pregnant though. How do you prove that?
Prove that she's gay?
Yeah.
How do you prove she's a woman?
To ask her, bro. You can't hide it in this reality.
Yeah, I know. It is pretty funny that you can't hide it.
How many
Coming
lovers
from
are you
the,
allowed to have?
So,
You have 2?
do you like the pee-pee? Or
Infinite.
do you like the pussy?
Oh,
You know, Dante said that like gay people go to like below murderers in hell.
Bruh.
And I say that as a gay man.
Oh yeah.
well, now it's okay then.
Damn, Laurelian, you married a homosexual.
That's healthy.
Gross.
That is unfortunate for her.
Just a minor detail.
Being married to you, I agree.
Very minor detail.
I mean, she's just deceitful and sadistic. I don't know if you really want to get into bed with her.
Too
What's the
late, he
highest,
already
uh,
is.
I don't
courtier
think she
that
married you
guys
for
have?
the right reasons, Aurelian, I'm gonna be honest.
There are worse women out there. Don't worry.
Yeah, Lord Walker would know, huh?
Hey guys, what's the best courtier that you guys have?
Walker, why don't you like eat something? You look like you're starving to death.
I know. I gotta change my shirt too.
These beauty standards in
Don't worry,
1068.
Don't worry, he'll gain some baby fat to help with that.
There's so much stuff I have to click. It's so little time to click it.
Yeah, so much going on. Just wait till the courts start kicking in.
Whose
gonna be
baby's
so
going to be that?
I think that one was my husband's. You wish. You wish it was you first.
We'll see what color it comes out.
Yeah, we'll
I-
see.
I do not want to see what the abomination would be with Tart.
I'm gonna wear a nice
No
belly
one wants
shirt so
that.
we can all see.
He's so tall I could
think-
barely see his head in game.
But
His-
you know that his wife seen it. If you click on his wife, you can see his head and his little crown.
Oh god. Why did you torment me with that suggestion? I'm just glad I'm on the opposite side of the Holy Roman Empire. As far
There's a
away as
reason we're
possible.
all west.
Winslow, you're
Right.
allowed to be my best friend if you can keep the Tart genes away.
I don't see the scissors option. How do I change my clothes?
You go
Yeah,
to
you have to
right
Right,
click when you
right click your character.
My big ambition is to spread the French culture. Although I have no idea how the hybrid cultures work, I haven't played single player at all, besides having a look at the court. So it is play by ear a little bit, but I think I just want to ideally spread the French culture. Although it does require me to grab the other territory and slowly corrupt the Roman Empire from the inside out, or at least make it more French. And we do have special rules for this campaign. We're not allowed to go to war outside the Holy Roman Empire unless there's a consensus from all the other players or the council, and among other things. We are applying special rules to just avoid people just going on power, just grabbing everything that's available ideally. Besides, of course, the initial sessions where we're getting our duchies established.
Or that my knights that aren't married, like first thing I get is a spy master.
You're so fucking ugly. My God, Tart, you just gave me a gift in your picture. Ugh. I'm gonna post this so everyone can see this freak.
Is it? Can someone send me gold? A gift? I'm negative.
Sadly,
How much do you need?
Sadly,
I need 76.
I don't think. Yeah, I can't even. How much can we? Yeah, I have to give get 100 gold to even gift to you.
Thank you.
Alright, now you're my slave.
Thank you, my lady. Thank you. Thank you.
Now you're in deep.
Why does it say he's my guest when he was here before I was? This is confusing.
No, he's already an
You feel
architect.
special.
Interesting.
This is down 235 gold. Oh, apparently interesting.
Now, the main thing I want to do is get this claim ready. Sadly, it is a little bit further away, so I am getting penalized for that. But I want to at least be strong enough to start fighting for this territory. And once I start having children, maybe I can help Kitty out with an alliance there. Or even Winslow. But he was a bit of a... Apparently he was causing trouble in my Polonia campaign. So I worry about doing that again.
Bring it on.
I have brought it on.
Oh my God, you took your shirt off.
The horror. The horror.
Oh Lord in heaven.
Oh, you city man, come inside.
Oh, his wife is pregnant. We'll soon find out what kind of monstrosity this man has produced.
I'm going to the brothel, by the way. Who knows whose baby this is gonna be?
So much dishonesty over on the east side of the Roman Empire.
I'm just trying to form Switzerland.
There's a civil war breaking out in my area.
That's also.
I need to
Yeah.
turn 16 so I can get married.
Well, maybe don't start as a baby then. Yeah, the suggestion.
What? Did you?
Yeah, I am gonna have to try and learn a language sooner rather than later. I don't think there's any true benefits to learning a language aside for getting rid of any negative consequences that there might be for not being able to speak to my Kaiser, or even, yeah, it's my Kaiser in this case who's my current liege. Since briefly playing around with that, there ended up becoming the foreigner randomly because I couldn't speak their language and I would like to avoid bad experiences. There's a lot to learn with this new DLC, and hopefully it ultimately is a massive improvement to the game in some form or another.
Yeah. Given that all started there.
I'm sorry?
Aww.
1 second. Cat's at the door.
That's a shame. No, Kitty, your daughter's frail.
Oh, Kitty has a kid.
Frail kid. The tart genes are already spreading.
I have a beautiful daughter.
Winslow, do something.
I haven't started yet. I didn't pick any inheritable traits.
Get to work, goddammit. You're our only hope. Because the contamination is already spread.
How did he do it? His tart magic. He had too much Pop-Tarts, and now he's super powerful.
Now I know why he got the name Tart.
Stop eating all the Pop-Tarts. You're absorbing all the magical power within the realm. I'm telling you, he's eating all my cinnamon roll Pop-Tarts.
Really?
I got the worst education trait. What the heck?
Oh, did you
I had
accidentally
a
pick the
learning
wrong
of
one?
18.
Just
How?
shouldn't have started as a kid.
Yeah, shouldn't start as a kid. Oh well.
Damn.
Damn it, woman, stop giving me females. I need a boy. A boy is needed.
Back to the bedchamber with you.
Seduce my wife. Why is it only a 40% chance?
She doesn't love you.
Try
My
romancing
wife's
instead,
like, I like
maybe.
you, but not like that.
Dude, I
My wife.
fucking love when
Like,
I try to
By your own
seduce
wife?
guys with 0%
Oh, it's
chance.
cultural
Bruh.
acceptance. That's why.
Would romancing work better?
Yeah, I gotta do the romance. That's why. But I have to wait until I'm done, or once I get to a certain spot, because I'm already scheming.
9 months?
She doesn't like that I'm a craven lunatic.
Sounds picky.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Very picky.
Whatever, I just married her for the alliance anyway, bitch.
Oh, the shitty hell do you have so much men now? Fuck off. I'll get a claim to you. I'll invade you when I have men. You bastard. Oh,
This
now
will
you
be a-
suddenly have that much
I'm a
land.
pilgrim, guys. I've traveled the path to Jerusalem.
Because look at Tart's baby. It's got his forehead.
Oh, no.
God has told me that women should not hold holdings in church lands, and we
I
must
get
take them from the wicked. Epic music.
Oh my god, Warwalker.
Epic
What?
music.
Here, you gonna farm?
I want to see my belly.
Oh. How are you not cast out at this point?
I've been paying bribes to everybody. My Duke actually likes me now.
Your boobs are so small.
I
Hmm.
know, they're pathetic.
This is going to be a little bit awkward. I would like not to get on Winslow's bad side, so we'll have to come to accord once I conquer that. Since really it's just this 3-county duchy I really want to get. Then I can help out Winslow.
Who the hell are you?
I have walked the path to Jerusalem, and God has told me. That
So,
women should
Oath, are
not
you
hold
going
men.
after a duchy?
Oh, looks like I have
Yeah,
a third suitor.
I would like to go for a North Duchy, but I will admit I am currently gaining a claim on Bern, which I see you currently have. So we could
Yeah,
come to
I'm trying-
accord.
I was saying, why aren't you going for Upper Burgundy?
Well, it's troop numbers primarily.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm willing to cede that at some point to you. Unless we can get an alliance and you're willing to help me out.
I'll help you out. I can form the duchy as soon as I get burned.
I'm up to my third lover.
Well, how about I help you with Nutritel or Nusatel in that case then. If you can get a claim friend, and I will give you Bern once my duchy is established.
Why do you need burn?
Well, as I said, numbers are going to be important if I'm going to take on a duchy that's larger than me, especially with my
Yeah.
limited choices.
I just know my numbers are instantly to explode once I get the duchy.
So yeah, I am willing to. Yeah,
They only
my
have 500 men, so
yeah, my claim is about to finish on Bern, but since you have the claim, I am willing to later on let you have that territory once I'm all established here. It's just a little bit trickier since I can't directly
You can
go
get
for
an
the duchy.
abortion? Did they
Yeah,
just
you
add
can
that?
yeah.
So if you
Moon
if
tea.
if you will look the other way,
I'm keeping
the
the
heck?
child. I want to see whose it is. There's four
Keeping the
options.
child.
Yeah.
Can you
What is the
adopt
meaning of this,
children?
Brilliant?
Should have options to adopt.
I don't want to have
children.
my children educated by freaking nudists over there.
We're not nudists.
You're naked on my screen.
That's what a nudist would say.
Well, we're not wearing clothes, but we're not nudists.
That's usually what the nudist is.
Well, yeah,
I'm
exactly.
gonna murder
I mean, he's
the-
got
I'm
a
murdering
point.
the count.
Lord,
Burn.
shit, where's Meister playing?
So you're saying if a naked man came to your castle, you wouldn't give them your 4-year-old daughter?
No.
Correct. You have assessed the situation very well.
Well, I mean,
I do
obviously
have
not for
21
free.
intrigue.
If it was a naked man holding a bucket full of gold, then, you know, yeah.
The mines were not operational yet.
This mine is fully operational.
The mine isn't a very good
Let's
query.
take the whole Roman Empire while the Emperor's in England.
Like the mine only gets you 0.2 gold a month. Like it's not that good. Where is
Duke,
that
you have a special one to build.
Oh shit, that one's awesome. 3 gold a month? Plus 10% development growth? Bruh. Hey, can I have 400 gold? It's 400 gold to build this thing.
I don't want alliances that far away.
Yeah, what's
dang it.
400 gold between fellow Catholic?
I just need to like capture some people, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, someone created
How
a new
the
culture.
fuck are there already division cultures for?
That's
Hibernating
I know.
is actually really cheap.
I'm not even. I didn't even get any.
Brunch Vicar,
notification
I'd
for
really
that.
know her. Isolationist ruling caste.
Who created it?
Random AI.
No, I know, but like, I mean, like, what did it create?
This is what Braunschweig.
My belly is growing.
Yes, only 8 months away to murder this hick. This non-believer.
Your belly's growing, Walker.
Who is
Yeah, it
Burn
is.
fella? Who are you? Who are
Yeah,
you trying to
I'm
kill?
killing the Burn fellow because I'm trying to destroy his alliance.
Guess
Who
what,
is
by the way?
Hidogi?
His brother
That's me.
is a worse ruler, so he's gonna have less
Who?
men.
Yeah, just
Stalin.
let. Yeah,
Fucking
just
Ah.
By the way,
I do-
guess what? The Normans lost.
The Normans lost.
Yeah,
What?
the Romans lost. They lost a while ago.
Damn it, we need that
Good.
English culture.
Look how beat up Harold is, though.
Why do we need that English culture?
The development growth once they form the universities.
yeah, just
Why
let
would we
you
want
know.
England to develop?
Yeah, why would we want England to develop?
I
What
don't
the hell are you
understand.
Exactly. What
The,
they talk about, Willis?
if we
Yeah.
have more countries with higher development, the
Yeah, just to
research
let you
goes
know,
faster.
Winslow, I'm currently at war with them, so
So
the
that sounds like
assassination.
metagaming, and not.
How is that metagaming? It's the truth.
UK.
I've
is not
watched
HRE.
I've watched like 60 playthroughs. When your neighbors have higher development, their research is faster, which then it converts over to your counties, especially if you're near their land.
It's fine.
We're not
We'll
near
have
England.
the Ooga Booga
But
later.
that
we're
would mean
not
that they would
near
have to
England.
be ahead of you.
England's an
Yeah.
Why
island.
did we pause?
Why did Paul start?
Guard.
Close enough to France.
Tart melt.
Guard.
Did Tart crash?
Oh, Tart here on his phone. I
Tart's
crashed.
character.
God damn it.
I need
Tart's
to form
character's off the screen.
I'm gonna form a claim on the
So
other one.
horrible.
I hope it's Tart's baby and me. He's a dreamboat.
He's got where it matters, huh?
I mean, he's essentially has the body of a Greek god, but then like his head is like fucked up.
Has a body of a Greek god in the face of a green monster.
Look at his kids, though. They really got the face trait.
What? What, Tart?
They're beautiful.
No, they are anything but beautiful.
His daughters just look very angry. That's all I see in their face.
The amount of fertility.
Wait.
the
There's
both
more
of
than
them
one?
have.
That was your dad.
Yeah, there's two of them now.
Tart's children just look angry to be their children.
No, there's
They
two
just-
of them though.
I'm just telling you, they look like they're unhappy to be the children of Tart.
Boom, I hope you win the Cersei lottery.
Would you be happy if you were the child of Tart?
I don't know. I think I'd be angry and scared. Come give
I'll be
Daddy
right
a
back.
hug. No, I don't want to give Daddy a hug. I'm scared, Daddy.
Look at his prowess.
By the way, I
It's
wonder
no
if
joke.
The Duke of Bohemia is wearing that helmet, and his wife's got cross eyes.
By the way, I wonder if in our save, Catholicism is
That's a
going to
Crusader
survive.
helmet. Why is
Oh, yeah, my
Every
father-in-law?
single save I've played since the new update, the Catholicism just collapses in a fucking heartbeat.
That's why we
Well,
gotta
we
keep
shall
it.
hold it together.
We should keep Catholic as our religion.
Let's make ourselves Germanic religion.
Catchianity shall not make a return.
Just saying, I'm going
Good.
to try
That was
with
cancer as
this
fuck.
again. I'm pretty sure I just heard some component of my computer just shut off, so I'm praying for the best.
Oh god.
Catchianity was amazing.
It was like the most cancerous thing.
It was literally liquid death.
I had to defend the remaining Catholics against Christianity over and over again.
So look at this.
Defend. If I remember right,
The funny
it was
part is that
all
no one
offensive.
does anyone remember that Feige reformed his faith like 3 times. He formed like 3 other religions.
Yeah, because he kept
as well.
trying to be the fucking head of the faith, and he never could. Just Lord Walker kept taking it.
Yeah.
But back to this. This was Christianity in Europe after about 70 years, in my save.
No, that's not what happened. We formed Catchianity
What about that
as
Egyptian
a
religion
perfect
with the-
union, and then Kramer ruined it all.
You guys all bullied us. You wouldn't let us pray to the cats.
I believe it was the opposite way around.
Yeah, you guys would like change your religion and we're gonna like crusade you to death. I remember that. Like
We kept doing that, but it didn't work. 'Cause we just kept going to freaking.
I mean, you
They
did
kept-
like
That's exactly
turn.
how
You
it
did
went
turn like 30% of Europe into your own religion. I'm pretty sure there's gonna
And
be some
then you
mentality.
changed religions again.
The
Yeah,
people
they kept-
wanted
30% of Europe decided to follow.
I believe
don't think
it was you
follow.
forcing everyone to follow.
Percent of Europe was
They were
forced to.
coerced.
It was a force.
As you, as
Sacrifice
your
Moses.
your counts and dukes were like, no, we're gonna do that. You're just like, off with his head.
Yes, you are.
And by the way, you had 30,000 troops under Croatia. You were just
We
ridiculous
didn't make that decision. The
Every
cat
time-
made that decision.
And then
Your
every
chair
time,
will join us.
and then every time I slightly became a little weak, let's take a kingdom from Burger Man.
Like literally, like after like 5 playthroughs, I look over. Feige has 30,000 troops and like 6,000 gold, and I'm like, what the?
The power of NATO was amazing.
No, Croatia has a county with like
NATO
7
was
holding.
amazing.
You had like 7 holdings.
We
in
literally
one
got
county.
fucking killed though.
NATO
We
base.
lost. We lost. I think we won one. We lost one.
I think you guys kept going to war with Byzantium or something.
Well, Byzantium got destroyed immediately.
Well,
remember?
I was the new or the new Roman Empire.
Yep. Love the East.
Okay, so
I
do we have
remember
to,
who
do
I
we have to
killed
restart or
in
we just
Photo.
pause?
No, we're waiting for Tart.
Yeah, is Tart back in?
He's the father of my child.
I'm trying to load back up the game so it can be. My game loads temperamentally, so I can be anywhere between 30 seconds to about 6 minutes
Yeah,
away.
because it currently shows you still in the game here.
Yeah.
Oh,
that-
no.
You didn't leave the game.
Oh,
Crow.
Master, are you going for a claim there?
A claim?
He's going for my Switzerland.
Pretty far away.
Uh,
But that's good for me because it's
if I-
drawing. It's drawing
saying
the one I
it
need to
still says I'm in
kill
the
out.
game. Can you just go a few more days forward to see if it just kind of shoots me out of it?
Tart, I'm 9 months along. You're gonna miss the birth.
Problem is, well,
I don't think he
actually,
wants
yeah.
to be there for the birth.
Anyone can unpause it if you want us to.
Well, no, it's tarts if the face is imploding on itself.
It could also be a black midget, so we'll see.
Sir, I would recommend you cut
Uh,
off his reinforcements. That
What's-
might come
what's
down here.
happening?
African American short person.
Yeah.
Todd said for us to
Little
move a
person.
few days, but he was ignored.
What did Tart say?
He wants
could
us
go
to
a
go
few
forward
days.
like a few days to see if it kicks him because he's still in the game.
To be
pack.
honest,
Oh.
if we want America to be America, we gotta stop seeing ourselves as this
He moved
American,
in a
this American.
millisecond.
We just
Jesus.
need to see ourselves as American. Like, oh, I'm Scottish American. Oh, I'm Irish American. I'm
Nobody
Yeah,
goes by
wait.
that. It's just an
So
ancestry
that
thing.
you paused it again?
No, it automatically paused.
I'm Canadian American.
Oh, well, Lord Walker, shut the fuck up. You're in Canada.
You're in Canada.
I'm European American.
Canada owns more of the American continent than you guys do, so we're the Americans.
I'm American.
So,
What's
you guys
going
are
on?
American Junior.
What's going on with Canada and these boat? Not the truck thing.
It's none of your business.
Sounds like some good old tyranny to me.
Canada's just America's hat.
Justin Trudeau is
Canada-
like an Executive Order 66.
Like
We're not allowed to
Canada
talk.
just arrested an 80-year-old man, and he's like
Walker,
screaming
are
for
you
help.
is your door gonna get kicked down if you start talking about it?
They are sending cops to houses right now for Facebook posts. Like that's not even a joke. They're actually doing that.
What?
Yeah. Did you post
See, Kyle.
this? Get the
So
fuck off my
what is
lawn.
sending
I'm gonna
police
find you on
to the
Facebook,
house?
Lord Walker. I'm just gonna link you. Link
Canada,
shit.
Canada,
Do stuff on his page.
Sending
Canada's
some, like,
turning to
neo-Nazi
Nazi.
spam.
I'm telling you right now, Nazi Germany is the new Canada.
Wait, can we get Canadians swatted now?
It's very easy to do.
It's very easy.
Just tell them we voted for the Conservatives.
He's a Tory. Get it?
He believes.
I'm gonna
in
tell
human
him that
rights.
you wear white socks.
Damn.
Gasp. That's a low blow.
The superior sock. Tell them that part.
He likes
You
to
tell-
golf. He drives an American truck.
But Oathmaster, did you hear me?
Something about cutting people off?
Yeah, there's this guy that's next to me that he's reinforcing up there.
Yep, I see him. Just a question
Get
if I
him,
can
he's
get on the
wearing
mountains
Fruit of
before him.
Looms.
And he has 9 knights. So. And 200 pikemen.
Oh.
I like Fruit of Looms. They're very soft.
What?
Walker, I'm gonna ship empty gas cans to your
The
house.
clothing
from
brand.
Amazon.
Sorry, how's it loading?
Well, thank you for doing that.
I am still, in fact, loading.
Fiji, I need more fertilizer too, and some other chemicals.
Walker.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So if I order you a book on from Amazon that says how to overthrow a corrupt government, will you get swatted?
I kind of doubt that they have access to Amazon's data, but Facebook, yes.
Damn, it's that bad.
I'm in Ottawa though. It's ground zero. This is like martial law now.
Oh, shit.
No, I literally just watched the news yesterday. They arrested an 89-year-old man or 80-year-old man.
Yeah,
And they
I've been going to the protests every other day. It's really fun. There's just barbecues and like jump out, like those big blow up houses they have for the kids.
What I didn't
They're all
understand
over.
is why were they taking the gasoline off of people's
Isn't it a
trucks?
little
They were
cold?
using this to
So
stay,
the trucks
stay
run
around.
alive.
gas and they freeze. That's what they're trying to
Inflatables.
do.
Shit.
Yeah, it's very
You guys
cold.
ever played Holdfast? They just
Bouncy
added-
houses seem like they might be like, like not a good idea in the cold.
Have you guys ever played a game called Holdfast?
Yeah. Or I know. I haven't played it, but I know. what it
They
is.
just added World War One option into it.
That's cool.
Is that what that mod is?
How's it going, Tart?
Still loading.
Are you a
Probably
poor
still
person?
be loading in about 4 minutes. So
Every time I try to unpause it, Tart pauses the game.
Why is your
I'm not even
computer
in the
so
game.
shit?
Can you kick him, Feej?
Yeah, go back. Go to the. You can kick him, Feej.
Who's the
Kick
first
him,
one?
Feej, kick him.
Kick that nerd.
Yeah.
Oops, someone said it's a 5-speed there.
Sounds like you're just jealous of his Greek god body.
I've got some of it inside me right now.
Well, I mean, you don't know that for sure.
Actually, it was just born, and it looks like none of you guys won. I think it's my
Bro,
husband's.
within a couple weeks, Canada went from being China's least favorite country to just like becoming China.
Yeah, we are. Well, China loves us.
Might be my
Surreal
turn.
China.
China and Trudeau are tight, like real tight.
Canada's gonna be the new communist country.
What was that? I read an article that said like it was like a year or two ago that said Trudeau said China is his most favorite country
Yeah.
besides Canada or something like that.
He said he's jealous of their basic dictatorship. He wish he could do that. That's an actual quote.
Then
Yeah.
we shouldn't be surprised
You,
by his.
you should
current
move to Canada.
politics.
It's like
No.
close China.
Yeah, it's a rebellion happening. Who knows?
Could you
Canada,
imagine
Red
all?
Pill, don't go into the
Could you
same
imagine
sentence.
if it just turned out to be like somehow just like it turns out just to be a civil war in Canada and everyone's just like, what the fuck just happened?
And then
I don't know if that could happen.
America invades Canada, and
It's not really
Canada
a battle
becomes the
line.
new states of
yeah.
America.
We should incorporate Canada half of them can join as slave states.
Yeah, but the provinces are also mixed. That like no province would be the center of a revolution.
I believe Ontario,
And
Canada,
they kick all the
should
French
be
Canadians out because let's be
53rd
honest, nobody
state
wants
of
them.
America.
Canadians only live in like 3 square miles of the country.
All right, I'm now into the main menu.
We could make
Jesus,
Canada.
only now.
We absorb Canada. We make it into a national park.
We just
A gigantic national
just
park.
say Trudeau's committing a genocide and move in as like
Hey.
peacekeepers.
Yeah, save me.
And guess what?
Well,
I got a different checksum.
No.
How's that possible?
Unpause.
I think we should just
Unpause.
continue.
Continue.
Tart, it wasn't your baby, so.
Yeah, no. I can't. Actually, I'm not even just seeing the game, no matter what.
No, Joffy's mine,
What
apparently.
is your
Is Joffy
checksum?
yours?
Check to make sure your mods didn't get turned
3FB4.
on.
What was that?
3FB4.
Start sieging the capital.
how the fuck do you get that, Justin?
Can I
Give me
catch
stupid
him?
Normie jeans.
I would like to catch him here. This looks promising. Give me the free kill.
You're not gonna recognize Joffy? You don't care about Joffy?
Nah.
Good. You probably get me more shit.
Don't wound my knights though, dang it. I'm supposed to outnumber them 2-1.
Pretty sure it's more than that. I'm pretty sure it's like 80% Canadians. But I just posted demographic for your enjoyment in game chat.
That's not true. Pretty close though.
Yeah, no, that's true.
What the fuck?
Well, there are 12 million Canadians in Ontario. And
Dang
most
it.
of them do live where that red is.
I want to see how. That is unfortunate. They're gonna get together.
I wish I could declare war and burn and just take their gold.
That is annoying. Not much I could have done about that.
I had crashed again.
No.
And everyone's quiet.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm back.
Hello?
Do you can hear us?
Hello.
Is it
Hello.
me you're looking
Hello.
for?
Hi there.
Hi.
Hello there.
You crashed, but you're back.
My computer crashes every once in a while, but it loads up in like a second, so.
Okay.
Really?
Hello.
They all
Yeah.
live there? That's funny.
American land. That's what
Feed-
I say.
Feeds, they're
Yeah, that
living
looks
in
like it's in
America.
America, doesn't it?
It does look like it's. I
That's the
think
golden
we,
horseshoe, they call it.
I guess we
It's
have
the
to
most
invade
fertile land in
Canada.
the world.
We just tell Canada, hey, this is our land now.
Wait, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It is. Outside
Big
of
Walker's full of
California.
shit.
It's true. Look it up. It's flanked by 3 massive Great Lakes. It's the most fertile land on Earth.
And not the Nile.
All fresh water. The
Oh,
Nile.
fuck.
Like the American, like the Great Lakes region and the Mississippi region are more fertile
Beautiful.
overall than the Nile.
You're saying you guys can continue on without me as I try loading up again.
Aww.
I have to go.
But we need that Winslow Tart rivalry.
We would never unpause without you, Tart. Oh, we did.
Oh man, I want to declare
I'm
war
going
so
another
bad.
10 minutes loading, so I gotta go do some stuff while I'm waiting.
Oh wow, you're losing a lot of men.
Who?
You.
No, I'm winning all these battles.
Oh, you're winning, yeah, but I'm saying is like, you actually went down below 300 men. If they had all their men in one, you might have lost that. If you had all their men.
They
were
did
in
have
one
all their
thing.
men and won it.
No, I'm talking about the enemy. Because they did lose one battle and then retreated and then came back. If they had won the first battle,
I'm pregnant again. This time it's tarts.
Oh,
So Arcus, how's it going?
Stop seizing my shit.
Stop seizing my
what the fuck? Um,
My wife is pregnant. My wife is pregnant. I made a baby.
Congratulations.
My kids can swim.
Well, that's convenient.
So Arcus?
Arcus,
Yes.
That was a little risky, I will admit, but it paid off. Alright, so it looks like I am going to win this war.
Oh my god, I
also.
forgot I'm push to talk.
Okay.
It looks
I
like
am
I'm
gonna
speak.
I'm gonna go to war with that guy. To
Yeah, I was on
the
push to talk. What's
north.
up?
How's it going?
All right. I am trying to
Is
get
this offensive or defensive?
against. This is internal though, isn't it?
I'm sorry.
Oh shit, that's a tart.
This is
baby.
still HRE, isn't it?
Are you the real Conradi?
I am. Yes. Well, is it that's what they're called?
You can't get rid of Chuck Norris. He's just there.
My baby looks like an
Are
alien.
you attacking for the ducal? What is this?
It's my own. It's my own
Taking
ducal
a
title that I'm
flare.
attacking for.
You're a father.
I am claiming. I am reclaiming de jure territory. This is not. So it is offensive, but it's my own territory, like de jure.
and I'm also at war here, getting lands in my own duchy.
Alright, Winslow, if you want to go to another channel, I'll discuss my plan with you there. And
Okay.
hopefully so you can benefit
We are in
from
the
it.
south. We can go to the south channel with Kitty.
Yeah, if you want to join us, Kitty, because I want to help you out too there. Make sure you're all set.
Oh, I'm not shocked. His name is Joe.
So yeah, I realize that you got the claim for this area, and like I said, I'm willing to cede this to you once I get my duchy all set up to the west there, since I am in an
Nice.
awkward spot.
No, I was gonna say the only reason why you got it before me is that I was saving my money.
That's
'Cause I was
fine.
gonna I was gonna buy troops.
Well, in that case, you can save your money. That just means you get the benefit if this is done right. I just have a larger army with an alliance that I'll have to deal with. And now
Oh
that
my
I'm
god,
having-
his alliance is he has 3,000 men. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get that.
Yeah, well, let's see. Is it possible you can murder him like you were trying to before?
Oh yeah, I should probably just murder him. What am I doing? %. Damn. Well, right now I need more gold, so don't think I'm gonna put a barracks.
And how are things on your end there, Kitty?
Okay.
I saw you got your claim there. I am starting to get children now, so we can look into getting you your duchy. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm just running low on gold and trying to get enough gold to go to war.
Yep. So if you're willing to exercise a little bit of patience with me, Winslow, I will give you this duchy that you want, or at the very least help you with this getting that outer county.
Yeah. I need one more county, and then I can form the duchy, and then Bern is the last of that duchy, and then I have to go to Zurich and Grissons and St. Gallen, and then I can form the
Yeah, the only
Kingdom of
problem
Switzerland.
the problem with Zurt though is of course that's an entire duchy you're going to be fighting against.
Yeah, it's Zurtix is Swabian. I have an heir. He's a son, but he has no traits. Dang. Sucks. What's better, collective taxes or cutting stone? Taxes. No, cutting. Yeah, that one.
Whatever that thing is.
Yeah, just trying to decide what's cheaper, like what's better, getting more taxes right away, or cutting cornerstones and stuff. which makes everything cheaper. Which I think I made the right choice.
So let's get their troops all set up and going. Alright, I have 3 children now. Let's see. Can we get an alliance with you there, kitty? Even with your frail daughter. And then I can help you with your county down south.
Okay.
Dang it, I only have one son, it's my heir, and I don't know if I want my heir to have fragile folk. I don't know, do I want to have fragile babies?
What is up with this Duke?
Oh, it's inherited?
It's a congenial trait, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Oh, I do have daughters there for your son there, Winslow, so we can at least get that alliance set up.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yep, this will not be matrilineal, this is my 3rd child.
That's fine.
So I can help you out there when you're ready to strike.
Okay. Personally, I'd rather have matrilineal because he doesn't have any traits, you know?
Yeah, but of course that's also your heir, so that would be very huge risk of a game over.
Yeah, and just in case I die and...
Because they are going to inherit, and then all your grandchildren basically going to be my house.
Mm-hmm.
I would not recommend that.
I really think I should have got an inheritable trait, but I didn't. At least my wife is a genius.
Yep, we just gotta somehow get you enough renown to get that lifestyle or that dynasty perk for higher chance of good genes.
Yeah, that's probably what I have to do. Then I want to go down the stewardship legacy. The only ones besides those, the best legacy trees are probably the let's see. The what's it called? The kin legacy, because once you get to the 3rd one, it has fewer complications during pregnancy. And dynasty members get better education traits. So naturally they pick traits that are better. Instead of, like, say, picking gluttonous, they'll pick temperate. You know?
Yep, I'm just getting my OBS overlay fixed there for the new channel.
Who is this guy? Lord Calmus. I guess.
Okay, we're getting the maximum possible result out of you. Now let's work on our language. How do I do that,
One
though?
second, I gotta ask Calmus something.
Oh, I have to learn language. Okay. That makes a little more sense. Actually, let me try. Let's see. I can get someone here. Court tutor, is it?
There we go.
A bit pricey. I don't like it.
It's funny, I just realized I don't have work for the rest of the week. I need a new job. Okay, let's how do I invite people?
3 years. Okay, let's give that a try, even though I don't know what to honestly expect of it. Alright, let's see what this learning language involves. My first time diving into it.
Port languages, players. There we go, players. That's what I was looking for. Damn. Yeah, I definitely should have picked Genius.
Yeah, as soon as you get another child there, Kitty, let me know, and I will get that betrothal all set for you.
Okay.
No, he's still sickly. I
So,
don't
Kitty,
like it.
did you pick that count because it was the only one?
Well, we looked at like 7 or so. One of which she was considering was, of course, Akim, which it was picked right away, no surprise, and even Venice, going next to Venice and try and conquer that.
Yeah, I picked about 6 places, and I think like 4 or so were already picked. So.
And
Yeah.
ideally, I want to stay somewhere close to her because she had a bad time last campaign with Argus stealing her special building from her after all the effort she put into it.
Oh, yeah.
And Kitty wants revenge now. Hopefully Argus never hears this.
He's on the other side of the game.
Yeah, just the other side of the Holy Roman Empire. They're already worried about us because we're conspiring together.
Yeah,
Yay,
I'm gonna go
my
on the
air
other channel.
Yep, not a problem. We discussed what needed to be done. Now it's just a question, Kitty, if you want me to stay here to help plan to get you going, because I know a little bit of direction would probably help you a lot. Yeah, especially now that they have 2 powerful alliances there, which is going to be a tricky. Yeah, that's going to suck a little bit. Your Duke actually took all the other counties there. So unfortunately you missed out on an opportunity because of the uprising. So we're going to have to build up. But you could conquer the West County there. That's controlled by a bishop though, so you're going to lose piety for that. But if you can get a claim going there, that should be easy pickings. The sooner the better though.
Yeah. I was wondering if we were able to, like,
And once we get our alliances going, and once we get our alliances going, that'll help a ton with getting the strength we need. But it looks like we paused. Tart's coming back in, that's why. But yeah, I have a 4th child coming there. I will see about getting a betrothal offer with you there. And that should help tremendously. And with that said, let me actually look for a good candidate. Let's see. Where are you? Upper Lorraine, I like it. I'll wait till we unpause though, but that looks very promising. Just a question of traits and all that. Ooh, he's soon gonna die, so maybe that's not... Oh, he's fine actually. I could get use out of him still, before he kills over. And with that said, I do need to start working on a claim. That's something I don't think I did yet, is it? Nope. And it's possible, a little unlikely I could win that war with enough alliances. And how about over here? I think I'm content with grabbing Geneva. Start slowly building up for that duchy. Although I would have to be quick, because just because they don't have an alliance now doesn't mean they won't get one by the time I get that claim. Yeah, and he's fine, so he's not going to die anytime soon. He is perfectly fine there as well. So I think that's the plan. I go after Geneva or Savoy, and start conquering them. Start building up so I can get a proper duchy here. We're gonna have to take a little bit of creative license to try and get my succession or proper duchy going. 19 months, I'll take it. Okay, we are unpaused, so get going whatever you have planned there. It is going to be slow, but you have enough for mercenaries, worst case, or even a new structure if you think they'll help you. Just get everything in place there in the meantime. Even though it doesn't look like you can go to war, you can help me once we get an alliance, maybe. You can, again, get that claim to the west. That looks like easy picking because he is a pope or bishop, so he's not going to get alliances through marriages, at least. You're just going to have to pay piety for it, I think.
Yeah, that's fine. I already got that.
Yep, and when possible, keep an eye on the pope to see if you can get money off him.
Yeah, I've been checking.
Doesn't look like it's going to be anytime soon, though, alas. We need a lot of opinion for him to like us, or be willing. Which duchy? Primarily Upper Burgundy is what I'm aiming for, but if things go so well that it could take Savoy, that would be a good constellation too, since I am planning on getting the claim here anyway. So both these are ideal, because I only need maybe 2 counties, do I? 3, and then Upper Burgundy needs 3 as well, right? 2. The only reason why I'm not considering Upper Burgundy now is because of the alliances. Ooh, but they got a lot of troops now all of a sudden, so I do need the alliances to help with that. We're going to have to be very careful and very cautious without a doubt. Because that last war I did, you could argue I did get lucky, because the 2 of them unite together with more knights, and one of them being martial, chivalry focused, could have been a nightmare. I will accept that could have been luck that I managed to win that war without an alliance. Now let's get that marriage, because that's what I was planning. And hopefully he lives long enough. Because you will be a powerful ally. I just now need the income to manage all these claims I'm getting. Ooh, perfect. Welcome to the crew. And ideally, the more control I can get of these realms, the more money I get. Okay, Kitty, good news. I got a son, so I will send that marriage proposal for you to help you out. If you are willing. I'll
Okay,
even...
sorry, what was that?
I have a marriage proposal. I got a second son, so I'm willing to... It's a little risky, but I will consider matrilineal marriage there, since that may be your possible heir until you're pregnant again. And worst case, I'll break the betrothal if things are not looking promising for me.
Okay.
And that will give you the alliance. You just need to be ready to go to war. So keep me up to date there.
Well,
oh
I'm
no.
pregnant again, so.
Alright. So gotta be Feege, gotta be mindful that these are other players who probably are nowhere near me. So I was lucky to get that one that was from a duchy. Ostian, where the hell are you? You're right. Oh, you're right next to me, boo. I was excited for a moment. Speaking of which, this country culture French. Oop. Okay, I guess we're helping Winslow out. And I already got 1,500 troops. This is a good sign. Yeah, and I know probably everyone would have liked me to probably stay in the main channel, because it will be a little bit hard to get my thoughts in, but I'm sure you enjoy the banter going on there more. But I really do want to help Kitty get going, because she was really discouraged from the last campaign we did. And I want to at least get her that first promising, at least get her a good solid start. And then hopefully she can manage the rest once we potentially get a duchy for her. Although with the late start, we may not have enough time for that, sadly. So we're just going to disband half this, so that'll save my funds a little, because I can't quite afford this army, alas. Yeah. I'm just wondering what other use there is for you. Well, if you have good traits, maybe I can hire you. Alas, you don't, because you're incredibly well wounded. I do need to be a little bit more open-minded with what I can do with these prisoners. If they don't have the stats to be useful knights. I want to serve the crown to help with my domains to get them in working order quickly. And we'll just disband this army, save us some money. Or at least keep from losing my funds as much. And they don't even have, yeah, they have no troops left, so this easily will be Winslow's. Now I just need to make sure I have the money for this, yeah, 7 months till I get the claim. Since I would love to go to war for that as soon as possible. Gonna be a little tricky with the, yeah, with the duchy's worth of territory. Alright, so 1100 and so 3,000 troops. That's not going to be something we could take on just yet. Maybe with good control, but that requires good coordination between me and Kitty, maybe, if we're going to win it all. So probably a little more territory be more worth it. A little more troops and upgrades is in order. Let's see.
I got a son.
Yay, you got a proper heir. Although remember, with your Ostian culture, you can change the inheritance to, was it, equal inheritance? Although that is a can of worms, but I know you would like having more women rulers. And it could work to your advantage, you just need to be really open-minded and creative with how you go about it. Because having equal inheritance can be great for supercharging your renown if you can get a lot of territory for him to inherit. I just have not played with it myself to really know how to best approach it. Alright, let's conquer this. That'll give Winslow go. Prisoner taken in war. Ah, he already got free, dang it. I would have liked to have gotten, if that was the ruler. Oh, that was his brother. I could have gotten money off that. That's a shame. Although even then the delay would not have been fast enough. Missed opportunity there slightly. But that is done there. We helped out Winslow. Ooh, I'm glad you remembered to switch over from your intrigue, so hopefully you've been putting that to work. Because remember to play in Kitty. I don't know how to make the most out of the hooks, but you should have a lot of fun with it regardless. Because you could force, if you could get a hook on the Duke, your liege, you can force him to make you a steward or something, or even give you better law or trade, whatever contract, a better contract with him. But that might be better to save until your liege is the emperor himself, maybe. A lot of fun things you can do. We'll talk about that hopefully tomorrow or before Thursday's session, maybe. But yeah, I'm just trying to plan out how's things coming along with that claim if you're doing that claim.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how long to expect
Still
it,
got
so...
21 months left.
Okay, so I might drag you into a war while that's going on. Ooh, he has a lot of claims. Gain a little bit of money out of him. It's not much, but I'll take what little bit I can. Popular opinion. Oh, slightly in debt. They don't like that. That will correct itself soon, hopefully. And ideally, the sooner this gets built up, I'm going to get that much more troops and income, which will help a lot. Maybe not a drastic amount since it's only one building, but 225 levies, you cannot say no to that. When I have that fully in control. That is quite a boon. Also, keep me up to date if there's like uprisings or something that may be happening against your Duke. Because I could try and help you with that, especially since he's currently in a war too. A war he's currently losing as well, so keep a sharp eye on that. That could be an opportunity. Although his alliances might interfere.
I see I have this new, I guess this is new, where I can petition my lead.
Yeah, you can, but I don't think you have the same language as them. I'll have to check, because you could get penalized or suffer penalties for not being able to speak his language properly. Let's see, he is Ostian as well, actually, so you could petition him, and it's a new mechanic. You could get something out of it, especially since it asks for an additional cost if you're willing to, like a favor, gold, or something like that. If he gives you favor, then that probably could mean positive things over time. I don't know the specifics though, but since he is the same language as you, you should be okay if you want to chance it. At least the one that doesn't cost you anything. You can just pledge your loyalty to him, which really is a lie, let's be honest. You're already planning to overthrow him.
Yes. Yeah.
You can't fool me, we talked about this plenty. Although, this may be a little bit selfish since you're rich. Would you be willing to gift me some gold there? Since I'm currently in debt here and probably to help with my war fund. I don't need it at the moment, but since you're not using it, I might as well ask if you're willing. Yay, I learned High German. Now I need to know what that actually means. Ooh, I could spar with knights. That's a new mechanic that I haven't played around with. And it costs prestige, huh? Actually, I forgot to educate my children, so let's fix that. Where is my wife? I think she would be ideal for the time being. Educate these two children at least. Oh yeah, oh, that's my other son, okay. I was worried that was my heir at first when I saw that. 'Cause in my head, I thought I had 3 daughters. Silly me. I guess that's a no then, in that case.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm doing this thing in the throne room.
Yep. It's a new mechanic there, so... just keep in mind you're going to have to pick quickly, otherwise it will time out on you like everything else. Pay homage, that would cost me... let's pledge our allegiance, although... I do worry about a hook a little bit, but if he's close to death, maybe he won't actually... oh, he's nowhere near death. I don't know enough about it to make the right choice, so we're just going to do a regular pay homage. Because I am loyal to the Empire, even if I am French. But now that I can speak his language, that hopefully will be a good thing. Rights to the lands as I rule in his stead. I got renown, prestige, and opinion of him. So that was a success. A minor success, but a success. And if I can get him... he has a good positive relation with me.
Oh,
Hey?
dang it. He wouldn't go for it.
You tried to get money off him or something?
No, I tried to petition for that land right there.
Yeah, he's more likely to agree if he's over his domain limit. So, if you're if you watch for him to go, if he's at war for territory that he's going to gain, then maybe you could use that as an opportunity. And of course, the more he likes you, the better. Although he is sadistic, so I don't think he would have been all that for it.
Alrighty, now. You needed gold.
Yeah, I guess. And how long until your claim? Thank you, milady. Uprising, that will be in 12 months. How's your claim coming along there?
And I have 7 months.
Okay, so sadly I probably won't be able to finish this war because it's going to be a long one. So we'll wait till yours is done, and then I'll immediately help you with that, okay?
Okay.
I'm curious. Oh, how much
Why
would...
are your kids all upset with you? And your spouse.
They love me. They hate you, probably.
Oh.
The opinion modifier you're seeing is always for you.
Okay.
There's exceptions for, like, if you're looking for ones that are other vassals to your liege, maybe. Then you can see their opinion of their liege currently. Now I was going to do a duel. Let's actually do that and see how it works. I worry it may not work out well. Okay, I like that. Victorious, what does that mean, though? I don't know what that means by sudden death. Ooh, I like that. That could be pretty nice. But I have to be smart with how I position myself, but +8 defender's advantage. Gonna be tricky to utilize though, because AI is not gonna attack me if it thinks it's gonna lose. Bit of a problem there. Aw, he passed away. So, got me more knights, that's always good. Could do a hunt. I would like to eventually build up my prowess some more. How much does it cost? I do want to plan for these war efforts and definitely more claims. But there's going to be a bit of a delay before I can attack Burgundy, isn't it? Well, I might as well have it ready for when he passes away.
Alrighty, it's ready.
Alright, so feel free to declare the war. You don't really need me in all honesty, but you can call me to war regardless and I can send my men-at-arms over at least. And he has no alliances and all that, so he should be good. Alright, and then just call me to war by right-clicking on my portrait. I'm gonna let... Yeah, Pope Money, he doesn't quite have the opinion of me yet. I have been checking that. Yeah, nowhere near the acceptance just yet, even with the virtuous trait. And it's quite a significant amount too, so maybe they nerfed that potential. I wonder if they did, because that's something you very easily are doing when you're Catholic. Alright, I'm moving in there if you want to join me there, kitty.
Wow,
No,
it seems I gotta take the long way around.
Well, it's picking the fastest path, probably, because there is a river there, keep in mind. There's no bridge and all that. So I will wait for you so you can have the honors of joining me. But I'm gonna get all the glory.
Don't you dare, mister.
What? You're the one who's taking the long way around. Although that makes defending that territory pretty difficult if someone goes to war against you for it. But it is part of your duchy at least. Now with my knights and men-at-arms, I will single-handedly take them out. But feel free to join me for the glory.
Walk away, mister, walk away.
No, I'm not gonna walk away because we need catapults here. This is thanks to your contribution there. I gain catapults because this would take 3 years to conquer.
Oh man.
Because of their fortification, they have too high a fort level. I did not consider it, but this is the benefit of the money you just gave me. And I'm sure the Pope, or you did have to spend piety for this war because it is a religious person.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the Pope is actually happy with you either, so that may hurt a little bit there. That cut it down to just over 1 year. What are all these claims he has? I am honestly curious, who would go to war against him? Well, we have an easy solution to this because I still have a local army. And I'm assuming this is Bern, right? Yep, this is Bern. Alright. I will give them my answer shortly. And then we will be fine. I just want to make sure I'm within striking range in case they decide to run away or the AI has been improved with the peasants. Just as a precautionary measure. There, that helped a lot. Since it is peasants versus peasants, even if I have double, it seems like it was still a mixed result. Oh, it's because they're general, that's why. Because he's a very capable leader, and I think I might hire him, if I can get him on my good side. I'm trying to... oh, I'm swaying the... okay. So we got ourselves a new potential knight here. We just gotta make him like us. Well, he's a damn good general at least. He'll hopefully get over it for a bit, but let's get a hook on him to keep him in line. He will be useful for me. Hopefully 10 years is enough to see that I am a benevolent ruler. I have big plans in store for the county of Bern. They will be the first of many to be converted to the French. So he already likes me a lot. So let's get to doing other stuff. Now, who do I want to sway next? Who am I concerned might ruin me? Well, if I could sway a Kaiser, that would be good. The problem is it's not likely to succeed. Alright, another 4 months there, kitty. And they have enough money for mercenaries. That is the only thing I am reluctant to right now there.
Alrighty, almost done.
Oops, say what there?
It's almost done.
Yep, 3 months. I'm not going to assault because that would include additional casualties we probably don't need. And you'll have yourself a nice easy... oop, Lorelli's ruler died. People are losing rulers fast. There, 40 more days. And keep an eye on any prisoners you may have gotten, they could be useful. And they're all poor antiquarians, which I honestly don't know what I need for an antiquarian. If I need learning... Uh-oh, Lord Walker just been gamed over. This I got here. I'll be right back. What the heck?
I got
What the hell?
beheaded because of that stupid secret that Remark told.
Did I?
I mean, you should have had heirs.
Well, look, I'm out. Kicked me out of the game.
Wow.
No, you got revoked. You're not beheaded, you're just
Revoked.
imprisoned.
He got revoked, that's why.
Damn, that is
Well, I
rough.
hope you're happy.
Well, you did literally make the Duke of. You made your liege your rival.
Yeah.
No, I
that is
didn't.
Stupid.
Says it.
He
is.
made me rival because of the cheating thing.
Well, I mean,
You
that.
should have.
I mean, come on, bro.
It's your fault. You can blame me.
That was completely out of my control. It's because he exposed that secret. That's why I was killed.
You have a gold mine. Make gold work for you. Just that. So, what happens now?
I'm still in prison.
Oh, you're alive, but you have no counties or anything now?
No.
So, I mean, I think you're out for this session, but next session I think we'll just edit the save or you just get that province back.
You can always play on the wall.
It sent me to the wall.
Wait, we're gonna restart the save.
Also known as Tibet.
Oh, what?
Walker.
I'm not gonna restart the save because one person died.
I've taken
So
that back.
what you gonna do, Walker?
I'm a crow now. That's what I'm gonna do.
He's got to go play on the wall.
Go beat Scotland.
You fucking hot.
I
Remark,
mean,
bro.
come on, dude. You literally you literally slept with like a shit ton of different people. You have
Hey,
like
I
every
did
single
nothing wrong.
trait that literally they can imprison you for at any point.
And
I
it
didn't
didn't
have
say for
adultery.
your Blake Mayo.
You're lucky you survived this long, to be honest.
I didn't have adultery. That's the worst one.
And the Kaiser's dead. May long believe.
That's the
Long
reason why I
live
was
the
able
Kaiser.
Oh my god, it's Remark.
Oh, dude,
That's my liege.
my Duke went for independence. Oh my god.
All right,
Wait.
Remark, what are you going to give me if I vote for you?
Wait, what?
You are currently tied to become next ruler of the HRE.
Don't vote for Helen Morellian. He's a jerk.
Don't vote for him. He hates me.
I'm just asking, what are you gonna give me, Remark? What can you do for me?
Let's do that one. What the hell's going on in the Empire right now?
Everything.
Alright. Actually, I don't think I'll be on top for long, but
Hey, I'm a duke.
I didn't know that children got that. Cool.
Oh, looks like you're being sieged now, Derek, because there's a civil war breaking out.
Oh no.
You could be okay there, this is not your war, but they decide to come after you, and they're probably going to come after me next, maybe, until our emperor deals with them. And our emperor does have enough troops to fight them off, he's just nowhere nearby at the moment. I just don't know where they're at, with that said. Yeah, sadly there's 5,000 troops there, I could not help you in even dealing with them.
Oh yeah, and taking stuff quickly.
Interesting. That I was not expecting. Okay, looks like there are 5,000 troops up north there. We could help the Emperor in fighting this off. That might be what I'll consider doing. Oh, that alliance looks like it was lost. We'll keep him steward there. I don't like it, but... Oh, you're ill. And what is my main traits? Decent, all of them there. I did a bad job paying attention to these, though. I should have made you learning. Bestowed royal favors, so I get prestige there. Apparently I'm down in the negative somehow. Oh, that was because of the claim. Alright. Yeah, it looks like now they're sieging my territory at the moment.
Oh, jeez. Where the heck is the Emperor?
He's up north above the army there. I will help in dealing with these traitors, hopefully.
I'm in jail.
Yeah. I hate to ask this again, but... Oh. Would you be willing to gift me a little bit more gold there? Well, probably not. I won't ask that of you.
Well, I'm in jail. I'm hoping that...
You can try... Well, you can't ransom yourself out until the war ends, pretty much. Yeah, and apparently he's... Unless I could start swaying him. Actually, can I at least get a decent chance? Not a good chance. I seriously doubt I'll get. Alright, follow that army. We are going to war. We're going to help deal with this unrest. It'll have to be quick though, because I do not like being in debt here. And how much more martial traits do I want to get? Yeah, I think I get bonuses to Gallant, so I think I'm going to seriously consider that. Just, where is that? I don't see it here, so maybe not. Oh, there it is. Give significant romance scheme bonuses, which seems odd. There. We're crushing them. Alright, we just destroyed their army up north here. And now it looks like the Emperor's heading south, maybe to take your territory. Well, their territory is right between where we are now and where you are, so we're probably going to siege them first. And this is a good opportunity for him to maybe be crippled. I could use this to my advantage, and I could get money from the king. Oh no, he's not my liege anymore, damn it. That is unfortunate, and... Can I petition? What can I fortify borders? Settle debts. None of these look like they actually can give me money, sadly. Unfortunately. This could have played out nicely if my liege was still the dang emperor. I'm a little shocked that a duke from out in the middle of nowhere is actually my liege now. That I was not expecting. And rain up north there. Don't worry, Cave, we'll be there soon, or hopefully with another battle or two this war might come to an end. So that battle's gonna be over sooner rather than later. Actually, can I intercept this 900 troops? It would be great if I could somehow intercept it with my extra movement speed. I don't think I could get him in time, especially since that is likely asking for me to get intercepted by them. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get him in time. Apparently, I'm wrong. And then we'll fight them if these guys are willing to follow me to battle. Because apparently the allied forces of 300 troops joined me, so hopefully they follow. It looks like they might, but I think after this victory I'm gonna have to disband. Oop. Ooh, the Pope actually did that. Interesting. We're crushing an army here. Aw, wounded one of my knights. Was the peasant leader too. Sadly, you haven't gotten the physician trait yet. Okay, the war is about to end. So, you should be able to ransom yourself out.
Alrighty.
Yeah, because the Emperor can force an end to the war, ideally. Yeah, the war is over. So, you can ransom yourself out now if you check with your jailer, who's also in jail. Gonna cost you a little bit of money, though. Yeah, let's get what money we can, because we kind of need it. You have any luck there, kitty?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you found it there, because the sooner you're out, the better. This is an opportunity here. So, let's... Yay, you're free! Are you willing to help me in war?
Yep.
Yep, they have 2,000 troops about, so I'm gonna need your help, and I'll call you into the war. Oh, I gotta get out of debt first, so... I know it's 100 gold for you there, if you're willing to gift me, and then I will hopefully repay it for you.
Alrighty.
And I'll see about calling Winslow into the war too if he's interested. $22 months till that's back in working order. In fact, I could probably just leave it. Thank you very much, my dear. I don't want you sadistic. Actually, I think I'll just call you into the war. I don't think I need to call Winslow, if you're willing to help. Because it looks like the Duke just got executed or died in prison.
Oh, now I'm sick.
Hopefully you have a good physician then.
No, I don't.
Yeah, get your troops up here because they just bombed mercenaries. Yeah, you're gonna want to stay near me because this is gonna be a PvP battle. Because that's Burgerman's army, so get to me now. And there is an anchor option once you're on the same tile as me. So find a little chain icon, your army will follow me around, basically. Under one of those tabs where you split your army and everything. So you have them set to... Huh.
Wait a minute, where are you? Let's see.
I'm on top of you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just as I said, have them linked to my army there. It's the chain option. Underneath where you would split your army and everything. So once that's done, then you don't have to move them, it'll automatically follow me. So make sure that's attached. Okay, it's attached to me. Okay, I see the prompt. Might have to abandon this.
What are you guys up to?
Apparently in a war with Burger Man here at the moment.
Oh, really?
He decided to help his liege in this conflict. And sadly it looks like our alliance expired, but hopefully that helping you in that war at least was beneficial.
Yeah, I got my duchy, and I have to get illustrious before I die so I can get the Swiss decision to form the Swiss Confederation.
So I think the plan is we siege this, and if I have enough time I'll reinforce some of my troops before going in.
Can I petition my liege for a county?
I think there are options there for a lot of stuff, I just don't know for a county.
Because there's a guy that's a county all by himself. Can I just invite him as a vassal? Because I need him.
Well, you need to
under
be.
me.
Yeah, you are a duchy, are you?
Yeah, I'm a duchy, but he's 2 counties away. Well, Zurich and then St. Gallen. I'm trying to. The Prince Bishop of St. Gallen. I don't know. It's weird. I can't. Confusing me.
Two months. So 20 days. Yeah, this is in plains and everything, so this may not go very well. So this is going to be a close battle. Because sadly
You need me to murder the vassal or the liege or whatever? Because you said you're fighting against Burgerman, right?
Well, yeah, fighting his liege and he decided to join the war. And it looks like Burgerman decided to run away there mid-fight.
Well, say goodbye to his liege. 73% chance to kill him without inviting anybody. Let's invite some people.
Lots of mountains.
Yep, that's what it looks like. And then we caught Burgerman's army there, so this might hurt him a lot because of his drastically smaller size. Don't think we're gonna wipe him out in a month, though. Yeah, that battle I think was a big success because I think we took out almost 700 or 1,000 troops there. Now we just got a forced war score.
Oh, you're winning? You need, like, we can get an alliance or something.
Yeah, I can arrange that. I forget who I had a marriage with, though.
Yeah. See if I can get my son married. Do you have any sons or daughters?
I have a few there. I'll try and marry your youngest twin in that case.
Yeah, marry my youngest twin. I need to get inheritable traits for my,
Are you okay with matrilineal since this is your youngest son?
Yeah, youngest son is fine. Do you want me to join or no?
I should be okay for now. If they get an alliance there, then I'll call you in. So that way you can save a bit of your money for whatever you're scheming.
Oh yeah, I tell Colmus real quick. Where is he?
Oh, it's been paused there, so I wonder what's going on. I know we had a late start and it's almost that time to end. Looks like we might be ending.
Alright.
Hello? We're calling it a night then?
Yep.
Yes.
Sounds good then.
I actually got an artifact at the end. I got a rock.
Just
I have a rock as an artifact.
I got a
It
rock.
was used to bludgeon Jesus.
My God.
Nighty night, folks. Have a good one. I'll catch you
Yeah.
later.
Yeah, I'm glad turning off those 2 mods got us a stable host or server at least.
Oh, yeah, that fixed it.
Yeah, so I'm excited for the next session.
Dude, damn.
Alright, so have a good night, everyone. Sorry about your ruler there, Lord Walker. Hopefully they can fix it. Somehow.
Lives on.
In our hearts. And in the bedroom. Or whatever the heck she was doing.
Yeah.
Alright, sadly it was a bit of a late start because of the desyncing issues we had with 2 of the mods apparently. But I'm thankful at least it's working now, and it is a bit of a rough position for me. But I think we're starting to make some headway. Yeah, getting Savour could be pretty useful for me. And then maybe I could become the king. Oop, let me pause that. Become king of Burgundy. Things are looking positive. It's just going to be a slow, steady grind. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Hopefully we can make this better and better, although with me by myself in an isolated channel, you don't get to enjoy the banter as much as I would have wanted. Hopefully for Thursday. Have a good night. Have a good day even.